The time is 11 o'clock on this late Thursday night, July 18th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, July 18th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and we have a temperature of 66 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will face off again in CNN Democratic primary debate. Trump rally tightens calls for increased security for President Omar. Trump U.S. Navy shot down Iranian drone. New charges in Stormy inquiry on unlikely prosecutor signal. DHS chief to crash. Child recycling border recalls Michael Newbrook infant for $80 exploit loophole. Trump picks son of former Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia as next Secretary of Labor. In Thursday, Fort Lauderdale was without water after rain break. Heat wave hits U.S. Senate temperature soaring. Alien Kagan now will never accept Supreme Court's ruling on partisan gerrymandering. Dr. John Tanton, catalyst and anti-immigration drive, dies at 85. Brexit, scheme to block no deal could evolve Queen. Suspect in custody after the officers at the Beijing studio in Cambridge, Japan, they killed at least 33. Trump's false claims about Representative Ilhan Omar. Ebola outbreak in Congo declared a global health emergency. Not a man given probation for improperly touching teen girl. Microsoft's biggest business admin is now the one that includes its Azure cloud. Apollo 11 astronauts Michael Collins disagrees with NASA's planned moon return. Why are these men hallucinating silencer in their heads? Cancer could be a trigger for a broken heart syndrome according to new research. And overdose declines in provincial aid, but some states see steep increase. The U.S. Treasury Department on Thursday sanctioned a network of fund companies and individuals involved in a procurement of sensitive materials for Iran's nuclear program. 13 police officers fired for racist violent social media posts. Trump nominates Gene Scott to be Labor Secretary. New York City Fire Department firefighter Richard Driscoll became a tool member of the Department of Illinois to say that 9/11 terrorist attacks 15 rice said on Thursday. Southwest Airlines on Thursday joined a list of airlines and Senator granted a 737 MAX aircraft flight early November. President Trump on Thursday received a U.S. flag from a ship that carries the first waves of U.S. service members of Normandy on D-Day. Bristol placed in Sapphire Bear sold for $58 million. Foxborough Board of 9 permit to develop for chosen for a former fire station funeral home site. External federal stone removal company worker accused of theft. Caught in a minute water thief is being held on bail after his arrest for assault and interference in established landlord police had. Police had just around 31 of East Bridgeton State still in case of Cold Spring water. Offshore. Revere, Massachusetts should have hit him out 124. Now, look at that sports scene at 11:05. Boston Red Sox beyond the stellar pitcher of Chris Sale, blank to Toronto Blue Jays fired it up in Fenway Park. Other scores by the Major Leagues. Bottom 9, Washington Nationals 13, Atlanta Braves 4. Bottom 8, Minnesota Twins 4, Oakland A's 3. Bottom 7, Houston Astros 6, LA Angels 2. Bottom 5, Arizona Diamondbacks, Milwaukee Brewers 1-1 at bottom of 5. Bottom 5, San Francisco New York Mets 1-1 the score. Miami Marlins 4, San Diego Padres 3. Philadelphia 7, LA Dodgers 6. Kansas City 6, Chicago White Sox 5, Yankees 6, Tampa Bay 2 the first game of the Yankees 5, Tampa Bay 1 in the second game, and St. Louis 7, Cincinnati 4, and Cleveland 6, Detroit 3. Regular season standing so far, Sox 10 behind the Yankees and the Rays in the AL East. And the Sox 2.5 behind Oakland for the final wildcard spot in the AL American League. The Paw Sox fall to Louisville 4-2 at McCoy Stadium. Tiger gives Grim View a physical woes after 78. Thunder GM Sam Preston coach Bill Donovan received deference after Paul George trade. Mystery surrounds Brown Dennis and shock with a draw from the Tour de France. Greg Hardy hopes other ex-NFL players join them in the UFC. Peter Chalo News Star is 11:06 and it's time now for Peter Chalo Transit Check. Wait on the MBTA, where it's looking good on the MBTA subway. And on the commuter rail, Fitchburg train 432, 10:35 p.m. inbound, operator 5 10 minutes basket between Fitchburg and North Station and Ferry Sound. Looking good. Looking at Edwards of Iowa, New England, 195, eastbound south 195, but prominence all the way down to the Massachusetts border. Newport Bridge and Portland, the Little Salt, Route 1 at the North Side, 138, the North Side, Little Salt, Route 1 in North Kingstown, 95, southbound south of Positive Street at Norwood, 44, eastbound south between Carbondale and Plymouth, Suburbs Expressway, Route 3, southbound south between Marshfield, and Route 16, westbound south, so at 132 in Barnstable, Route 16, eastbound south, so Barnstable stretch, Suburbs Expressway, southbound south, slow in the Queens Bridge, northbound south between Castington and downtown Boston, and 93, the northbound south, so in downtown Boston, and 93, northbound side, also 495 up in Andover, 495 at the northbound side, also around 28 in Andover, and then Hibbertsman and Havel stretch, and Central Massachusetts 146, both ends by the Millbury stretch, Mass Pike, eastbound side, between Promenade and Brimfield, Mass Pike, both ends by the Westfield stretch, and 91 in Chickpea, and 91, northbound side, also in Woodlocks, and 84, westbound, eastbound side, also in the Denver down to Newtown, Connecticut, and 84, westbound side of Waterbury stretch, Burnt Parkway, eastbound side of Greenwich, and then both ends back between Westport and Fairfield, 95 southbound south to the Durham and the Sanford, and 95 northbound south to West Haven, and 95 at the southbound south to the North Brentford, and 95 at the southbound south to the Hampton Tolls, 101 eastbound side, also at 95 out of Portsmouth, and up in Northern New England, 89 southbound side, Littlestone, the U.S. Canadian Ministry of Vermont, and now it's 15 and 55 at the northbound side, slow in Southern Quebec, around the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Charles Newstop is 11:08. Time now for a weather report. Like might have been rain off Cape Canal, then a lot of rain showers will stretch line from Hyannis down to Chatham, and might have rain showers stuff of Nantucket. We have an excessive heat warning in effect from noon Friday to 8 p.m. Sunday. National Weather Service in Boston Northern Initiative. Excessive heat warning in effect from noon Friday to 8 p.m. Sunday. Excessive heat watch in New Orleans effect and heat index values on Friday expect values of between 95 and 100 degrees. Saturday and again Sunday values are respect of 107 to 112. And noon Friday, Sunday evening, by the very worst of the heat will be occur Saturday and Sunday. Actual temperature be in the upper 80s, low 90s, Friday increasing at 96 1 to 2 degree range by Saturday and Sunday. It will not cool off much overnight. The lows in most areas will only drop in the mid 70s. Level of heat and humidity is very dangerous for any extended exposure. Rhode Island, North Connecticut, and most of the Massachusetts to the cool Cape Canaveral Islands. Take extra precautions, be work and spend time outside when possible. Reschedule strength activity during the morning or evening. Know the signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Wear lightweight and loose fitting clothing when possible and drink clean water. Young children pets should never be left unattended in vehicles in any circumstances. This is especially true during warm and hot weather. Car interest can reach lethal temperatures in a matter of minutes. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast. It goes like this. Tonight, schedule has made for 1 a.m. Punch Bog by Scottsdale 64 degrees, calm wind, chest space 30%. Friday, Scottsdale, mid morning, gradual Cleveland hour 80 degrees, calm wind coming in the southwest by 6 miles in the afternoon, Friday night. Party Scottsdale 79 degrees, southwest by 5 to 8 miles an hour for Saturday. Both sunny hot, high about 99 degrees, Indian West Bowles high at 111 and west about 3 to 5 miles an hour for Saturday night. Party Scottsdale 77 degrees, southwest by 5 miles an hour coming in the evening for Sunday. A slight gentle showers and thunderstorms. After 1 p.m., most of the night, hot, 99 and low about 71 degrees. Winds west by 3 to 6 miles an hour. Winds get gusted at 21 miles an hour. Church to this. 30% for Monday at Churchyard, Putson and most clouds 83 about 65 degrees. Common Church at 45%. Tuesday, Churchyard up to 3 p.m. Putson and most clouds 81 about 62 degrees on that off wind. Church at 30% for Wednesday, most of the Putson at 82 about 63 degrees. And Common Church to the south about 5 miles coming in the evening and for Thursday. Both sun at 85 degrees and Common Church in the southwest wind 5 miles in the afternoon. Right now, Northland's over got 66 degrees. That's coming for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late. Thursday, July 18th, 2019. Peter was hope you have a good night. I'm going to get positive to it. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Hope you have a good night.